As a person that is involved with municipal government, I, along with my counterparts, am charged with making decisions that are in the best interests of the overall community. Now, I say overall community rather than everyone because no matter how good a project, idea, or decision seems, there will always be a percentage of people who are opposed to it. Now, the important thing to remember is the size of the opposition and the intensity with which the folks oppose a project is oftentimes a result of poor communication and misinterpretation. Ultimately, this leads to public distrust, which guarantees the approval process for the next project isn't likely to be any easier. For a government to operate efficiently, while at the same time maintain a good relationship with its residents, as well as stay out of the newspaper, it must embrace an effective communication strategy. There is no better way to communicate than through visualization. Now, when I say visualization, I mean conveying a project, concept, or idea is exponentially more effective when using a photorealistic rendering or animation. Let's explore this a little further. From a government perspective, an effective communication strategy will need to cover several key areas. These will include being open and transparent. All levels of government need to be open and transparent. The question is, how is information disseminated? In other words, how does your government communicate project information to their constituents? And does everyone always understand exactly what they're looking at? Next is community buy-in. Getting community support for a project is crucial for a project's success. How does your government engage the public to get their buy-in on projects? Next is capital improvement projects. All levels of government invest in their infrastructure through capital improvement projects. Funding for larger projects can often involve competing against other communities for limited state or federal dollars. How successful has your government been in obtaining grant money? How do they convey project details during the application process? Finally, it's the project approval process itself. All projects involving public or private dollars are subject to a review process that will include some form of public meeting or public hearing. Has a project in your community ever been delayed as a result of a contentious public meeting? What kind of impact did this delay cause? This is why visualization is so important. Through photorealistic renderings and animations, like the one that was created for this project, the true design intent can be conveyed to all stakeholders. This animation was created using Autodesk's Infrastructure Design Suite Premium. Using this tool, an animation like this can be created directly from the design model or even simple 2D GIS files in a matter of hours. Looking at the animation, unlike construction drawings, we all see the same thing. As a result, the IDS suite helps the city be more open and transparent with its residents regarding project information. Community buy-in should also be easier because the project is not only better understood, but can also be evaluated in the context of its surroundings. If there's a potential for grant money, there is no better way to sell your project to the state or federal legislators than through a photorealistic rendering or animation. Finally, through visualization, the public is in a much better position to gauge the true impact of the improvements, and there is far less chance that time will be wasted diffusing a misinterpretation during the project approval process. Knowing this, visualization is very important to our government customers. In using the Infrastructure Design Suite, we can leverage this visualization to help the government communicate more effectively.